In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, how do we find hope and meaning? In Everything is Fcked, a book about hope. Mark Manson dives into the complexities of the human mind, modern society, and the pursuit of happiness. With his signature blend of humor and hard truths, Manson explores why we struggle to feel hopeful and how we can change that. Let's unpack the key ideas and see how they apply to real life. Part 1. The problem with hope. Manson starts by pointing out a paradox. Despite living in one of the most prosperous and peaceful times in history, many of us feel more anxious, disconnected, and hopeless than ever. Why? He argues that our brains aren't wired for the modern world. We're constantly bombarded with information, distractions, and unrealistic expectations, which leave us feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. For example, social media creates a false sense of connection while often making us feel more isolated. The problem isn't that everything is falling apart, it's that our perception of the world is skewed. Manson suggests that to find hope, we need to rethink how we see ourselves and the world around us. Part 2. The feeling brain versus the thinking brain. Manson introduces the idea of two brains, the thinking brain, rational, logical, and the feeling brain, emotional, instinctive. While we like to believe we're rational beings, the feeling brain is often in control. It drives our decisions, shapes our beliefs, and influences how we interpret the world. For instance, if you're stuck in traffic and feeling frustrated, your thinking brain might know it's not a big deal, but your feeling brain takes over, making you angry and stressed. Manson explains that to regain control, we need to align these two brains by understanding and managing our emotions. Part 3. The importance of values. One of the book's central ideas is that hope comes from having meaningful values. Manson argues that many of us chase superficial goals, like money, fame, or likes on social media, that don't truly fulfill us. Instead, we need to focus on values that provide lasting satisfaction, such as honesty, creativity, or connection. For example, if you value personal growth over external validation, you'll find joy in learning new skills rather than worrying about what others think. Manson encourages us to identify our core values and build our lives around them, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. Part 4. The role of pain and struggle. Manson flips the script on pain, arguing that it's not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Pain gives life meaning. Without it, we wouldn't appreciate joy, love, or success. Think about a difficult workout. It's painful in the moment, but it leads to growth and strength. Similarly, life's struggles can help us build resilience and clarity. Manson suggests that instead of running from discomfort, we should lean into it and use it as a catalyst for growth. Part 5. The uncomfortable truth about freedom. Another key theme is the paradox of freedom. While we often think of freedom as the ultimate goal, Manson argues that too much freedom can actually make us miserable. Without boundaries or purpose, we feel lost and directionless. For example, someone who retires without a plan might struggle with boredom and a lack of purpose. Manson suggests that true freedom comes from committing to something, whether it's a relationship, a career, or a cause, and finding meaning in that commitment. Part 6. Building hope in a challenging world. So how do we find hope in a world that often feels overwhelming? Manson offers a few practical strategies. Accept imperfection. Life is messy, and that's okay. Embrace the chaos and focus on what you can control. Take responsibility. Instead of blaming others or external circumstances, take ownership of your choices and actions. Find meaningful work. Engage in activities that align with your values and contribute to something bigger than yourself. Connect with others. Build genuine relationships and communities that provide support and belonging. By focusing on these principles, we can cultivate hope and resilience, even in difficult times. Everything is Fcked isn't just a book. It's a wake-up call to rethink how we live and find meaning in a chaotic world. By understanding our emotions, embracing pain, and committing to meaningful values, we can build a life that's not only hopeful, but deeply fulfilling. So what's one thing you can do today to align your life with your values and find hope? Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more book summaries and life lessons.
For more audiobooks and book summary, subscribe to the Corporate Stickman channel and click on the notification bell to keep yourself updated on more self-improvement videos.